Hello my friends, and welcome to my Jane's Agenda haul and setup video. So I'm going to start by opening up this box, showing you all the goodies that are in here, and then I will follow it with the January setup using the junior stuff in here. So I did change my subscription because I've figured out my planner lineup for 2025, and the classic size disc planner is not in the future for 2025, at least not yet. That might change later, but I did find that I needed a little bit more portability. That's the only thing I can say. I needed something that was a more substantial size to take with me, because that seems to be, when I'm at home, I hardly ever sit down long enough to actually do anything in that big of a planner. So I find that I end up doing a lot more of the writing and the planning and the figuring out and all that on the go. So yeah. Anyway, about this box. What a gorgeous box. So this is new, and now the boxes are going to be reflecting your inner cover, your covers and your items that are inside, and this is just absolutely stunning. Just stunning box, and the inside is just as beautiful. Love that. And then this is what you're going to see when you open it up. Then you've got your little dear subscriber, and then that's the little guide that you don't want to see. Get a little Jane's Agenda clip. I have quite the collection of those now. And then there's new paper. There's no way I'm not going to be able to ruin it. However, I might use it if I can. Oh, look at that. I almost got it off in one piece. This is really pretty. I don't know if you can see that floral pattern, but it's really, really pretty paper. So I might be keeping that and using it for something. We'll see. I'm going to put this gorgeous box to the side. And then, oh, I don't want anything to happen to that box. I'm keeping that box. Okay, lots of plastic here. So I do have both the deluxe kit for the junior and the cover club for the classic. The cover club for the classic is what is changing. There's that. Okay, that's the classic. So I'm going to put this to the side. That's what I've canceled, and I'm keeping the deluxe for the junior. Okay, so let's go through everything that is in this box. I'm probably just going to start with this guy right here, because wow, just wow. The cover is gorgeous. It's totally going to match January. I have no idea what, there's been no sneaks as of yet for February, but I imagine that it's probably going to match a lot of the first half of the year. So hardcover, twin loop. You open it up. It's a place for you to write your details right here. And then it is literally just a notebook. It is a notebook with this fabulous dot grid, big dot grid pages. Then you got your months up here at the top and the day of the week right here. So you just circle, write, do whatever it is that you want to do in here. I think this is absolutely fantastic. There's about 550,000 pages in it. It doesn't feel like the regular paper that they print on. It's a little bit brighter as well. If you look at this here, let's compare the paper, because we have some right here. You can tell that this is a different paper, and I don't know if it's because maybe she had this one manufactured and they don't have this paper. I don't know, but you can see here, this is a bright white, and this is her normal paper, which is a little bit kind of a creamy color. This is much smoother than this, but this still feels pretty weighty. It's gonna ghost, I can tell you that. It's gonna ghost if you put anything crazy in here, so I wouldn't use any super juicy markers or anything like that in here, but I'm sure if you're just using it as notes or something, it's going to be great. So there is that. Front and back, absolutely fantastic. There's no pocket. Don't be greedy. No pocket. Okay, there's that one. Then, since we already opened this, let's go ahead and look at this one. Okay, so your inserts, a couple of them. Let's pull out the other insert as well. Let's do them both, since we're in the opening mood. Okay, so you've got a weekly habit tracker and your monthly 48, January to December 2025. So junior size subscription box special edition. So when you open this up, you've got your full year. You've got your holidays for 2025, which I like. You've got a new orientation, habits. So you got here You've got a habit tracker all the way through. So this one, I feel like since this is an annual habit tracker, this would be things like oil changes, filter changes, stuff like that, things that you do annually. And then on the back, it's the same thing. So this is an annual tracker. Then you have months in this same format, which I don't know how I feel. I'm not sure how I feel about it yet. I will figure it out when I actually set up and start using this. We'll figure it out together if this is going to be okay. I don't tend to be in a place where I can do this and plan when I'm writing with my junior. I tend to be on like smaller areas where this is easier for me. So this might be an issue. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see, but I'm always willing to give it a try. On the back side, you have some dot grid on the top, and you've got some checklists on the bottom. So you've got your little boxes, check boxes, to-do lists, whatever you want to call it. And you should obviously have all 12 months here. Yep, you do. So there's all 12 months of that. So there's that one. And then this one is also lines up. You just put it in your planner. You put them, you can put them all, or you can put a couple, but this is a weekly habit tracker. Let me pull the one off the back so that it don't mess it all up. So on the weekly habit tracker, you have your Monday through Sunday, your weekly habit. So you write it down, you check it off. And this would be just like, you know, your vitamins, your exercise, your water, your whatever you want to put in here that you would track weekly would go in here. And then when you're done with this one, you pull it out and move on to the next one. So there's probably enough for a few months, probably enough for like 3 months in here. I'm not going to count them out because we also have to set up our planner. So I don't want to be here all day doing the unboxing with you because then we won't have time to do the rest. Next up is, let's do this one. Obviously I have 2 of these because this was my last cover club for the classic. So you won't have to, I'm not even going to bother opening it because you're going to see the same exact thing in here. And that's just the, classic size over there. But you have Today in silver foil at the top, and this is just a plain frosted page finder. These are fantastic. If I could get it open for you. I'm going to put it on a white background so you can see it better. They're clear, but foiled, I think. Hold on. I feel like there's foiling in here. No, there's no foiling. I don't know what I thought there was foiling. Okay, so this is what this looks like. It's going to be a little glary because it is a glossy paper, but these are all kinds of holidays. So you can put these in your planner, and I believe I heard Jane say something about these will fit in everything except for the boxes and everything except for the personal size, I believe. So there's that. Put that off to the side. Let's do these gorgeous covers. I can't even wait to do these gorgeous covers. And if you saw my Black Friday unboxing, haul boxing thing, we're going to use some of that in here as well. Just look at these covers. Let me see this paperback again. Look at that. It is stunning, and it's raised. That is a raised print on there. Oh my gosh, that's so beautiful. And the back, just absolutely stunning. I can't wait to use this one. This one's going to be fun. This is going to make January look so beautiful. January is like the worst time of the year up here where I live. Sorry. Dropping stuff. It's the worst time of the year. It's like when it's the worst as far as winter is when it really starts to hit up in the Northwest. So this is going to be kind of fun because this is not winter. Because once January hits, it's really not that fun up here. At least not for a couple months. And we get snow sometimes all the way into April. Okay, covers. Ooh, that's pretty. Look at that. That is gorgeous. And then the back is the same. And then this is like the same, it looks like those same florals, but using like a palette knife. Painted with a palette knife, both sides. Absolutely gorgeous. Did not notice that before. I thought it was just an abstract pattern until I got it in my hands, and you can actually see the raised parts of the palette knife where it looks very similar to these kind of flowers right here. So that is really cool. I like that. That just made me change my mind about what I wanted to put in the front of my planner. Now I don't know. Okay. These are the other inserts that you get only in the deluxe subscription. I will show you in a second what you get if you're just ordering the cover, because the cover club is probably the most affordable option from Jane's Agenda. Let me zoom in a little bit. But I wanted everything, so I have the deluxe, which is one of the more expensive parts. So you have this beautiful vellum, it says 2025, and on the cover right here it says, no one ever tells you that bravery feels like fear. That is a very powerful quote, 2025. And it's over this, I have it currently over this gorgeous, it almost looks like an old-timey time painting. Oops, sorry. See, I brought you in and then I went, look. So I'm sorry. So this has like a very old feel to these two right here, which I love. Those two are gorgeous. And then you've got something contemporary, like architecture kind of a thing. So it's pretty much this kit, like this particular month, is going to appeal to a lot of different people. You've got your florals, you've got your like almost abstract florals, you've got your old-timey times, and you've got your architecture, and then you've got your 2025. So there is something in this one for everybody. Those are absolutely stunning. And I don't know which one we're going to use yet, so we'll figure it out when we actually get to the setup phase. January 25, here's your little extra goodie bag. And in the extra goodie bag, we have a mild liner in olive, which I have one of these already. So I'm going to give this one to my daughter, as I'm starting her on her own collection of pens. Mostly because she keeps stealing all mine, so I decided to just start giving her my doubles. Then there's a couple of these flower clips. This is a magnet right here, and this is your thank you card. So this is like this is one of the ones that I put in the pocket. You'll see what we do with this one. This is going to go on, actually I have a magnetic chalkboard that I got at Michael's. It has a pegboard on one side, chalkboard on the other, and some pegs underneath to hang stuff on. It's actually really fantastic, but I'm going to put this on the magnetic side of that because I don't want to put it on my refrigerator. If I put it on my refrigerator, I'm never going to see it. I literally will never see it. I don't even cook. My husband cooks. Before you say anything, it's an agreement. It's an agreement that we have. I don't ask him to help me with my businesses, and he takes care of stuff like cooking and grocery shopping and doing like running around. So you have this little January card that you can tuck into a pocket. You have the priority is me, and then you have elegance requires discipline. I have a pen on my hand. So those are the things that came in the little goodie bag. And now really quickly, before we get into the actual setup video, I'm going to show you what comes in just the cover club. So you would get the page finder. That's exact same page finder. I'm not going to take everything out of the packaging as what you saw already. The card, like what you saw already. The two covers with that like abstracty looking floral, and then you've got this really pretty florals on the top, and then the covers. And this is in the classic size. So these are what you will get in the cover club only. In order to get all that other stuff, you would have to be in the deluxe subscription. Okay, so anyway, I'll be right back in a second. We'll get everything cleared up, pulled out, and we'll start setting up our planner. Okay, I think I have everything all put away and ready to go ahead and start tearing this one down and putting together the January setup. So all the January stuff is over here. And then, yeah, this is still full of December. So I am gonna just start pulling stuff out because, yeah, it's time. It's time. I don't really think, other than having like a couple of notes pages in here, that there's going to be a whole lot more decorating that I do. There's holidays are coming up. It's literally like a week away. 5 days till Christmas, a week till the end of the year. So I'm just going to go ahead and set this up, and I will leave myself a little bit of room in the back just for some notes, but I'm just going to take out all of this good stuff. I might use that again because, you know, Christmas may be over, but winter is definitely here. Okay, I'm going to take my covers off. So Merry and Bright, I loved this so much. You're going to see some of the ring light. It's just, I am in the basement and it is like the middle of the night. So, and I have hair all over my sweatshirt. It's my hair even. Okay. I had to go and put on a nice warm toasty sweatshirt because it got really cold in here. And quite a bit more time went by than me just opening up the unboxing and then getting to this. I had like 150,000 things to do. So I did that before I put this back on. So there are some things that I did kind of switch over and change that I do need to fill in. So I'm going to keep this here, but this was what came in last month's box for Jane's agenda, and I want this to stay in here. So this is that future goals and references pages. So I'm going to leave this in here, and then I need to fill all of this in. I do have the stuff from last month, so I will update that with some of the last month stuff that I'm actually going to get rid of. So let's just flip past all of this because this is staying. Come on. I'm going to use a few more of the Jane's agenda. Yeah, quite a few more of the Jane's agenda stuff. So subscriptions. Okay, so I'm going to take this off because I'm not keeping this, but this is one of the spots that I'm going to need to add a divider in here. I wonder if I have my little stickies. What do I do with them? They should be here. I'm going to make myself some little tabs so I know where I want some dividers in here just to make my life easier. I know it's Christmas decorated, but I don't care. It does not matter to me. And then the December I like to keep. And then this is online tracker. I'm going to keep all of the online tracker stuff, which since it's behind the monthly, I think we're okay. Okay. Then we're going to take this gorgeous stuff out. And take you out. I'll probably use this one again, so I'll keep it up on the top. And then this is the little travel planner, which we don't need any of what I have right here. So I'm going to pull all of this is coming out because we are done with all of this. And I don't know what I'm going to do with it yet. Because to be honest, I took this, totally decorated it, the weekly and the daily pages, and then wrote almost nothing on them because I was on my trip and I didn't really have time to do like daily or weekly planning. What I had time to do every night when completely exhausted when I got back to the hotel was do my daily journal for memory keeping, which I'm going to pull out of here because it's going to get transferred into the travel planner. A little bit more of a professional look to it. Not necessarily professional, but a little bit neater of a look. And then this is the, I don't need that. Look at this. I love this divider so much. I might need to pull some of my dividers out. So this was the itinerary. Look at these. Oh, gosh. Can't wait. I cannot wait to get back into this month. Okay, so this is all part of the travel planner. Pulling it out. Divider. Notes. So these notes I need to keep because these are for future. That's stuff that while I was on vacation, I can't even just like turn my brain off when I'm on vacation. So the whole time I was there, I was planning the new updates. And then this is the travel part. I told you I filled it out every day. I did a really good job, filled it out, wrote down all my dates, wrote down exactly where we went, some at least 1 to 2 highlights from every single day. And this is going to go in the little travel planner that I bought from Traveler's Company while I was there. And I'm going to keep that for the year. So I'm going to have all of this. I'm going to set it aside because I need to transfer. So these pictures aren't the greatest, but they worked perfectly for what I needed, which was just like references. And then I still obviously have all of those photos. So when I'm ready to actually print them out, these are just some notes. I'm going to keep that. And then this is going to come out. I'm going to make myself some space on the side here by putting this away. I still haven't, I keep the previous month and then I chuck the rest. So unless there's something in there, and I do go through them to make sure that I don't have anything written down in there like ideas or whatever, because this is primarily my business / personal planner. So if there was anything in there that I needed to keep track of, like house projects or whatever, I will pull those pages out and then transfer them to this planner. But that happens after after I've set it up, I go through all of those pages, transfer any information into this planner that I need, and then move on from there. So, and then I keep the rest of the pages for the month. So for the month of January, I'll keep all those and then I'll just throw them away. Which sometimes it makes my heart hurt because like I do not want to throw away my stickers that I've used on there. It kind of, sometimes it breaks my heart a little bit. So, okay, we're using the Cocoa cover, the Cocoa discs, and I'm gonna make myself some more space by putting that stuff that needs to be put away. And then, yeah, let's just get started. So first things first, I've got my business planner with the little tabs all ready to go. That is just my basic one that I print out, and I change up the pages all the time. I never know what I want to use, so I'm like, it's constantly in rotation. I never am 100% sure. Let me bring you in just a little bit so you can see a little bit better. I'm never sure what's going to work for me each month, so I'm never stuck to a specific thing, but gorgeous are these. I know. You're going to see a ring light, at least until I get these down, but I need to put them in so we can start decorating around them. So cover number 1 is going in. I did cancel the cover club for the classic because I'm not using it anymore. Or at least right now. It does not mean that I won't use it in the future. It's just right now I'm not using it, so there's no point in me spending upwards of $40 a month on a cover that I probably will not be using for at least the first half of the year. I want to give this setup at least a half a year to figure out. Let's finish the front. Let's decide what we want in the front. So this is all the stuff. These are the monthly holidays on transparent, so I'll keep that. That's something I'll do on my own without you, but here's that. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. Hopefully it's not a huge ring there because we want to set this up, right? So we've got our January 2025. That, oh, why didn't I put that away? Oh, we have this guy here, which actually I want to clip that inside. So I'm going to keep the cards that came in the Black Friday. So we have all of the months. I'm going to keep the monthly one in here. So it's kind of like a little reference. I might even clip it. Let's see. So then we have the priority is me. That one and this one, which is elegance requires discipline. I don't know how I want to put these yet, but I might clip them in somewhere. So I'm going to put them in the front here for now, and then I'm probably going to move some stuff around. I have not decided yet exactly what I'm doing, but I've got my ollie clips. So I'm going to clip you here. Plus, I still need to put in some of the decoration that's going to go in here. So let's keep that off to the side. So because I don't have that, haven't started the actual decorating of the whole thing, it's kind of a placeholder. This will probably change. You'll see how I set it up completely when I do the flip through. So the flip through will happen after I've actually put up all of the decorations on here. So this is definitely needs to go in here. So we've got 2025 right on top. Then the big question is, which cover do I want? And I've already, because I don't know if you can see this very well, but you can see like the palette knife making the flowers. And I don't know why, but I just really think that's super, super pretty. Put the 2025 on top of it like that. And you can see that just barely peeking through. And then this cover on top of that is just stunning. I just think it is absolutely beautiful. So I think I want to do that. At first I was thinking that I wanted her, but I think I'm going to use her as a divider instead. I'm going to use all the rest of them as dividers. So there's the cover figured out. Now we just have to put all of our dividers where we want those to go. These I love. So little weekly tracker tip-ins, we'll figure out where those are going to go. But we have from Jane's Agenda a couple things here. So this, I feel like I got this in like an extra thing. I don't know what. I don't remember if this was a monthly. So it says D08-6. It is daily, undated, colored, Jane's Agenda. I don't know where I got it from, but it was in my little stash of stuff. And this is like a daily, undated daily pages. And it just has notes on the back, says daily docket. And I wanted to give this a try as my daily pages. So we're gonna do that. Then this was this month's stuff. So we're definitely gonna be putting this in. So this is the monthly. All right, so what we need to do is get past the future goals. And get past all of this. Oops, you're in there. You're not supposed to be in there, even though you're really, really pretty. Pull you out. Okay. Did I do that to all of these? Let me just double check. Make sure I didn't do that to all of these. I probably did. Put some kind of pretties in between. I did. Look at that. Okay, take that one out. All right, this is the goals, this section. So this is done. We're not going to mess with that anymore. And then we're going to need a divider here. So let's grab, I think I want her here. Divider number 1. And this is the section that goes into my subscriptions. So I want to put the subscriptions right at the beginning, and the online order tracker is right at the beginning. So we don't need this because this, oh, we do need this. This is the monthly, but this is going to go in the back of the planner. So let's take that out. There's the monthly. And then we have the online tracker for, let me take this. We don't need this in here. Most of this stuff showed up, but not everything. Let's put that over there. I'm still kind of tracking a few things. But Christmas still got 5 days. They still got 5 days to get my stuff to me. We'll see what happens. Okay, so there's the tracking stuff, and then we'll put in the monthlies. So I think what's going to happen here is I want to put another divider. I am definitely going to run out of dividers because I'm a divider crazy person. But once I set it up with the Cocoa Daisy stuff, I take the papers from Cocoa Daisy and I use them as dividers in here. I just cut the papers in half, trim them down just a teeny little bit, punch them and put them in here. As you can see, it's the same exact thing as what you've been seeing. So it's just a divider. This is the paper. It's thick enough, more than thick enough to be a divider. And this also helps me, which is one of the reasons why I don't cancel all of my Cocoa Daisy subscriptions, because you get those papers in the planner subscription. So if you're a Cocoa Daisy person, that's where you're going to go to get your papers. Okay, monthlies. And there's, let me get this off. We don't need that page. So we've got 2025, kind of like an overview kind of a thing. Let's put her here for now. Because I want to just kind of put a Cocoa Daisy one here later, but I want to differentiate between the online tracker stuff and the monthlies. So here's the monthlies. Now this is kind of a weird one for me. So these are the habit tracker, and this is an annual habit tracker. So I feel like I'm going to want to put that up in the front. So let's take that out, and then we have all of your months. So you've got all 12 months here, and it is this like weird orientation for me, but I'm going to give it a try. I'm being open-minded with change. And then on the back, it's got like check boxes and some place for notes. So let's put this in here. It's so weird putting stuff in this planner when it's floppy on 2-inch discs. It just feels very unsteady. But then once you get all of your pages in, it is solid, like solid. Okay, there's the monthly section. Then let me pop back to the annual section so I can put this in. If you're curious about some of these inserts that were here, pop back to the setup last month, and I have the places that I got. If it's something that I printed, I have them listed underneath the video in the description. I know people have been asking me about where I get my inserts that I print, and I have them all linked underneath last month's video. So that's a good place to go and see if there's something in there that you are interested in. That's a good place to go and check it out. All right. I think I haven't put the annual in here yet, dummy. It's still on the other stack. Okay, habit tracker will go here. And then that's going in the back. We go through this pile right here. So notes are going to go in the back. This needs to be transferred over. Most of this, actually, no, I don't have any annual stuff in here yet. This is project planner, inbox, that kind of stuff. So that's the back of the planner. Sorry, I'm getting confused by my own mess. I have a mess here. Oh, I know what I did with it. So the dailies I'm going to kind of split up and put in after. So it should be 30 days or 31 days, hopefully. There should be 31 days here. That's going to go before the business planner. So let's put that right after the monthlies, I think. Because that's going to replace a weekly planner. I'm not doing any weekly layouts. If I have anything coming up for the week, I'm going to probably print out an insert that just has like a quick overview, like one page, or put a note page at the beginning. And then hopefully that will do it for me and I won't have to stress out. Okay, monthly, dailies. I don't have to stress out with so many pages to try to keep up with because I have a lot of different planners. And the daily stuff is more than enough because this is what I just need to reference for each day. That's going to be like quick notes, stuff like that. It's not a super big deal because my actual dailies with my like memory keeping and journaling and all that kind of stuff. So I will be doing no journaling in here at all or going in my hemlock and oak. And that is more of like a self-care kind of a thing. Even if it's just, I brushed my teeth today, I went to the grocery store, that journal is like a brain dump and a place for me to just write down my thoughts and feelings. It is not going to be, any business stuff is not going to go in there. This is where any daily business ideas are going to go because my brain never stops. Never stops. Like I am constantly thinking up new ideas for both of my shops and researching products, and I'm just like, it's like a never-ending thing. So a daily planner for me is more than enough. I don't need a weekly overview. That's my point. Just rambling on while I put those in. Okay, this guy is going to get pretty fat, but that is why we have the 2-inch disc. So we have a ton of space here, but once you see what I've got going on with the daily planner, I mean the business planner, you'll know what I'm talking about. this chunky monkey is the business side of it. And then once I start adding in the dividers and the decorations, it's going to chunk up, which is where that band that we got right here, this fabulous band that we got during the Black Friday sale. Oh my gosh, this thing is a lifesaver. I love that thing, but it definitely comes in handy. Okay, so I'm going to, each one of these tabs is a section where I'm going to want a divider. So the beginning parts of what I'm going to use for my business, if you have a business and you're curious about this, I have my overview stuff. So there's a vision board in here, and this is the business planner part. So this up here is like, can be both personal, annual, all that kind of stuff. This is strictly business. So I printed these out. The back side is from May Paper Co. And that's just notes on some of them, not all of them. Some of them are double-sided. You'll see. I'm going to keep the little flags on here so that I know where to put my dividers when I decorate it. But second section is yearly goals. So this is just like a yearly overview. And actually, annual finances are on here. Tax status is here. I haven't finished putting this whole section in yet, but I want to show you like yearly goals and financials are here. So we have like tax stuff. We have debt payment trackers for any of the stuff that I have financed for the shop, which yes, I did have to go to financing some things because, yeah, you got to grow, right? I keep hearing all these people say, you got to spend money to make money, right? And I actually really don't do this. I do it to make money, but I have a full-time job, so it's not like my 100% income. What I do it for is because I really love it and I want to make it the best possible for everybody. So having a business plan and having everything like right at my fingertips makes it easier. Monthly goals. I have a lot of these. I have a lot of them in here. Like I'm going to have a ton of goals, and then the action planner to go with it. So you can see that these ones are double-sided. I printed double-sided. So what I do with this is I just put it, when I print it out, I pick 2 per page and cut the page in half because this is a junior or technically half letter size. So it works out perfectly. And then the goal action planner on one side, and on the other side, it is a different, oh no, this is the same one. This is the same one on both sides, sorry. Goal action planner. So once I figure out what the goal is, I have a plan to get it done per Jane. Some of the stuff, like I don't have time to attend the classes that Jane puts on, but I try to absorb as much information as I can for what I can watch. So I don't sign up for any of those classes because I can't be there regularly because I have like the weirdest schedule ever. But I do follow a lot of what she says. And I also follow a few financial planner people, so I try to keep all of that in mind when I print out my inserts. That's my point. This particular packet for the business is literally 88 pages long. So you have to pick and choose what you need, or else you're gonna have a planner that's like this big by the time you're done. Project planner here. So this is for product, and a goal action planner on the back. Project planner, actually this is out of order. That doesn't belong there. So project planner, they're two of the same basically things, but they're two different styles, and I want to see which one I like better so that I can bring that into next month. So this is just like a testing out which layout of the project planner I like better. And I've got quite a few of those because there's quite a few little projects that I have going on, and this is for both my companies. So I have the candle company and the planner company. So that's why I have so many of these pages, is because I know that there's going to be product on both sides of the business. Then, oh, this is another version of it. This is why my planners are so fat. This is another version of it. So this is project description, product description. So this is a project planner. This is when you get the product actually like in your head and you're wanting to actually get it made or make it yourself or however you want to do it, customizations, related items, shipping, all that good stuff. But it also has another version of it. So this is another thing where I did it again, where if it gives me two versions of it, I print them both, one on each side, so that I can test them out, see which one I like best. And then next month, I will narrow it down and only use the one that I enjoyed the most when I was planning. So we have that. Then yeah, this is all business stuff. So if you're not a business person, I apologize. But you can also employ this same style of, if you're a content creator, there's a whole section in here for content creation. There's a whole section in here for like, if you are a business, but there's also, you could do the same thing when it comes to like home finance, home projects that you're doing at home, if you're doing any renovations. So this doesn't just necessarily only go for business. This is a great way for you to like organize everything in your life, everything from your kids' school, if you're a homeschooler, yeah, lots and lots of stuff. So if you're a content creator, here is the content section, which is, this is the YouTube planner, online statistics. So if you are a content creator, you know it's kind of important to keep track of that, to see if you're actually engaging with your audience. Overview, this is the platform stuff with the overview in it, because sometimes when I'm on the go, I forget like what the hell what my passwords are when I get logged out. For some reason, I don't have all my passwords in my head. Social media overview, that's same thing, more of the passwords for social media stuff. YouTube planner, again, so this is for video content, and I double-side printed all of these. So hopefully you'll be seeing a lot more videos from me. I'm trying to get that actually planned out for 2025 a little bit better. Post planning. So this can go for either. That's why I printed out so many of them. They're double-sided. So this is whatever you're using it for. So if this is for Instagram, if it's for Facebook. So that's why I have quite a few of those. But see what I mean by how it's really easy to chunk up. And then keyword planner. So anybody that knows anything about posting on social media, you know you need to know your keywords and you stay on top of them. I actually have a monthly subscription to one of those keyword search things for Etsy, so that I can make sure that my keywords when I'm putting in my products are actually reaching everybody. So yeah, if you're having troubles getting yourself found on Etsy or anywhere, having an SEO help type thing is actually a really good idea. It's one of those expenses that you just put in your tax write-off and you just eat the cost every month and you use it the heck out of it, because the one that I have, which I'll link it down below, I can't remember the name of it off the top of my head because there are a couple of them out there. The one that I have actually is linked to your Etsy store, and it actually like grades your products. So your listings, your photos, your descriptions, your tags, your everything, it gives you a grade and it tells you how to fix them. Like if there's something in there that is going to make it where you're not connecting with the right audience. So I'll leave that link down below if that's something that you guys are interested in and you want to see which one I'm using. So far, it has been fantastic. I'm getting all of my, here we go. Getting all of my listings are up to D or better, and don't laugh. D is it's not that bad because it goes all the way down to like, I think it's like F. Yeah, I think it goes all the way down to F. So I've gotten at least all of my listings up to a D. Most of them are C's, B's, and a few of them are A's. So I'm still working on it, but when you have over 500 products that you're trying to like optimize, it can be a little bit daunting of a task to do. So there is the business planner part. And now we'll put in our, so I'm not a huge architect person. Architecture unless it's a certain type. Now this is beautiful and it reminds me of, actually I believe I know where that is. I think I was just there. That is one of the cathedrals. Which one is it? I know which one it is, but I can't think of it off the top of my head because I went to several of them on my vacation. But that organ right there in the gold, like that whole thing looks like something I just saw. So I'm going to keep it in here, but that's not usually my vibe. But in the back of my planner, it's fine. It'll work out great. There's my back cover. Now you can see we're starting to get fat. Look at that. We're already pretty fat and I haven't even decorated it yet. And I still need to put in my notes pages at the end. So these are the notes pages. And some of this isn't obviously going in here, but I do want to keep some of the most important notes that I went through. I'm going to put in here because these have, yeah, let me put that off to the side. I'm sorry, I'm just going to go through this really fast. And the 2025, these I need to transfer over to the new goals pages. Oh my gosh, there's so much here. Okay, that's going to get transferred. And then I'm not going to put all of them. I'm just going to try to get, like, these are fantastic. I'm going to show you what this is really quick because these are like my idea sheets. So this is the inbox from, I believe this was from Crefective Paper, but I know that Jane has these over on Jane's Agenda. Why is this? Oh, I know why. Because they were cut. They were done separately. Let's just throw this in here. This is getting so fat. Oh my gosh. So anyway, these make great little vision boards, and I'll show you with this one right here. Look at this. So the February subscription is called Baked with Love. And so I use these little boxes to just kind of map out what I'm working on for that month. This is the Blossom. This is Rainy Days. So I do want to keep all of these in here because these are wonderful for working out your project. Some of this stuff might end up coming out because this is going to get really, really fat. And we'll just keep a couple of these. These are just, I have some notes on one page. I don't want to give, like there's some stuff on here that I don't want to show just yet because it's all stuff that I'm still working on. And I don't like to show, it's not that I'm like gatekeeping information. Anybody that asks me anything, I always tell them. I have no problem sharing information, my suppliers, that kind of stuff for most things. I'd say 99% of the things I have no problem telling you where I got it and giving you my supplier names and stuff. This is what I was talking about. These ones are not coming in here. So this is a different type of project planner. But sometimes I'll put something up on like Instagram or whatever that I didn't really mean to show, and people like call me out and waiting for it to actually, waiting for me to actually put it out there. And I'm like, they don't always, all of my ideas don't always make it into production. So I don't like to show things until I'm absolutely sure. So I don't mind showing you like the Baked with Love stuff because that's already, I've already drawn the whole thing. It is 100% in production. These are just blank. I need notes. I need note pages. I use my note pages like crazy. Okay, this stuff is not going in. So put that off to the side. And then again, we are super chunky. Super duper chunky. But love it. I love it so much. This is so perfect. All right, and then these are your habit trackers, which there are plenty of them here. Weekly habit trackers, which I am going to put it in. And because I do have certain things that I want to track, and since, you know, where else am I going to put them? I'm not doing a weekly overview. I'm doing a daily overview. So, oh, that's nice. You know what? That's going to work out perfectly because I'm not doing a weekly overview. This could be my weekly overview right here. So I will just grab them and put them in. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So every 7 pages, I'm just going to put one in until I have the whole month done. There's enough here for several quarters, which is why I don't want to just stack them all in here. I think there's probably like, I want to say 3 months worth in there. Seven. Hopefully there were only 30 days in this little pack here. I believe it was probably one of the ones that came in one of the grab bags. I can tell you, I'm pretty sure I haven't seen this one on the website. So it was probably came in one of the grab bags as like a previous subscription. So there's probably only 30 days in here. A couple more than 30, but that's okay. There we go. Okay. So now I've got my little habit trackers, and I use these habit trackers usually in my planner. I use them from everything from my daily medications to laundry to like just every day. They're called LDAs or LDAs, is that how you say it? Daily living activities. Basically, like just stuff that I want to keep track of is what's going to go on here. Could not think of the word for anything. You would think I was not in the medical field because I just totally lost what I was going to say, but also not a nurse. So that's more of a nursey thing. That's something my husband takes care of. I am not the nurse in the family. I am the respirator. Okay, I think that's everything that I'm going to do with you guys right now. The rest of this I'm going to be doing off camera, and then I will come back afterwards and I will do a flip through, show you everything, but that will be in a separate video because it takes me forever to do a flip through once I've got everything decorated and put in here that I want to put in here. I've got stuff that I can't even show you right now anyways because they came in an advent box that is going to not be able to, like, they don't want spoilers. So I can't put it up until after the 25th. And I wanted to get this up to you guys before that or somewhere near there. So yeah, I'm going to wait to do the actual flip through with the full decoration probably after Christmas. So look for that video probably before the 1st, but definitely after Christmas. Anyway, thanks guys so much for hanging out with me right now, checking out the unboxing, checking out the planner setup. I love this. I'm going to transfer some information in here, get to decorating, and I will see you on the next one. Have a great day. Bye.